But you know, it's okay. I've had it this dark before, and I think it's fine. I'm just gonna. It's going up in like a bun situation, anyways, for the wedding. So fine. It's fine. I just
Smart
needed
thing
to
to
fix
do.
this because my roots were out to here, and you could tell.
Yeah, you kind of could.
It's okay.
It's
okay.
fine. It is what it is. All right, guys, welcome back. Ew, I hate how
Bright. What?
bright that is. Welcome back to this week's episode. This week is actually episode 10.
Yes. Yes.
Unlike last week. Sorry about that. That's my bad. I thought it was 10 and
Look,
it was 9.
it's been a couple weeks, okay? We were at 10 eventually.
Actually, we got there. Alright, so starting off with our stupid statistics that we're gonna keep, I guess.
Yep.
Alright, so I could talk about the NBA, but honestly I haven't checked the news for that because I feel like so much has happened with other sports that it's just
Yeah.
So that's great. So with the NFL, we'll start there. It's 46 days because today's Sunday, but on Monday, tomorrow, it'll be 45 days till the season officially kicks off. So, love that. We're under 50. Let's go. So on Thursday, Brandon Ayuk requested a trade, and now he's holding out of training camp. So there were rumors that the 49ers and the Raiders were going to do a swap deal for Devontae Adams and Brandon Ayuk. However, that obviously didn't happen because now it's reported that he's holding out of training camp. Another wide receiver that's also holding out of training camp is Browns receiver Amari Cooper. So hopefully they get their contract extensions, but we'll see how much money they're asking for. And so then rookies all around the league are signing their contracts. So everyone's keeping an eye on Caleb Williams because he tried to evade taxes, kind of. So he was asking for an LLC to be set up or something for him in his contract, so he wouldn't have to pay the taxes on it.
Why? Why would you do that? We all have to pay him, okay? Just get used to it.
Yeah, well, he also didn't want a franchise tag option, which I feel like that's always included for a rookie deal regardless. So why bother? So yeah. And then PFF announced their top 10 players of the league. So 1 is Patrick Mahomes, 2 is Myles Garrett, 3 is Trent Williams, 4 is Justin Jefferson, 5 is Micah Parsons, 6 is Chris Jones, 7 is Nick Bosa, 8 is Tyreek Hill, 9 is Fred Warner, and 10 is Christian McCaffrey. So we have 5 offense. Yeah. Christian McCaffrey. We have 5 offense and 5 defense and 1 quarterback, which I feel like the 1 quarterback is just 1 quarterback top 10. Yeah. But there's so many other players that the focus is mainly on the quarterback, so that's yeah. But yeah, whoop-de-doo. Oh, College Football 2025 was released, and I was gonna get my brother to talk about it.
Did he say no?
However, he said, when do I have the time to do that? Here's why. He's not in the state right now.
Oh.
He's actually on a missions trip this week. So I was like, you know what? We could film it. We could record it earlier if you want. And he was like, nah, you just get on and play for yourself. But I just didn't have the time today because I was working on what I showed you earlier. So which I will probably be updating. So stay tuned for that because I'm gonna try and do some cool stuff with what I'm working on. So look for those changes because I'm kind of bored with what we have right now, and I'm not really vibing with it. So
we're updating.
that's
something.
great. Yeah.
It's gonna look cooler.
And it will look cooler. Not saying, just saying.
Okay.
Oh, are you good?
I just got a mosquito.
All I see is you went from like here to here to here, and then it was like, what just happened?
What? But we go. That's fine. I live out in the country. We have a lot of mosquitoes.
So, maybe I'll get some gameplay of College 25 and we'll do like a little mini video on it or something like that. I don't know. It'll probably just end up being me raging because I'm not that good at video games that require like a lot of like, I mean, okay, I was kind of good at FIFA, but like then I stopped playing, so like now I have no idea what's going on. Maybe after a couple games I could figure it out. I don't know. And then on to the Olympics. So, an Australian field hockey player amputated his ring finger in order to play.
He said, I ain't losing out on the Olympics. Let me just amputate my finger.
Literally. So he broke it like a couple games, like tune-up games or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, he was consulting with his doctor, and he was like, you know what? If I just amputate the finger, then I can play at the Olympics.
He's like, I don't. Let me just go the most extreme way. Let me just get rid of my finger so that I can.
No, literally.
That's insane. What was going through his mindset? Or like when he told his friends this, he's like, "So y'all, I'm getting my finger amputated. How do you feel about that?" Why?
Would not be me.
Go to the Olympics, you know.
Should I'd wanna represent my country, I would not be losing a finger over it.
No. I love my country.
At all.
But there's a point where it's like lose
it gets
a body
to a certain
part
point.
or just wait.
So
Dude had no patience.
Right.
He said we're going the extreme way. He said we're jumping off the cliff. He's like, you coming with or what?
And then the Prime energy drink, not Amazon Prime, the Prime energy drink is getting hit with a lawsuit over certain trademarks that they're doing. And I mean, I don't know, I kind of think that it's a bit of a stretch, but at the same time, like, I see the reasoning for the lawsuit.
Is that the link you added in here?
Yes.
I'm gonna look at it now. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, I get the copyright and trademarks and whatnot, but at the same time, what else do you want him to do? Because it's mainly because they partnered with Kevin Durant, and his drink is like Team USA, Kevin Durant, whatever, and they're saying that it's too similar or whatever.
It just
infringement.
Someone got bored and they're like, let me just make some trouble. Love that for them, I guess. It has a nurse's opinion. I think it's a bad drink. I'm like, personally, but like, you do you. If you drink it, you drink it. You go for it, dude or girl.
Like, I wouldn't get like the actual energy drink one. I would get the regular.
I just see all the kids drinking it, and I'm like, I feel like this is like it's giving the Nike water bottles that everyone wanted when they were younger. And I'm like, this is eventually gonna die down, and people are just gonna be like, oh, that Prime drink that everyone was obsessed with in like 2020. Yeah, they sell it at the dollar store now.
Yeah.
And no, that's just my little thing about it. Don't come for me. It's just Personal opinion.
And then, so soccer, there's kind of a lot going on right now because, well, players are either taking their vacation because, they played in the Euros and the Copa America and they don't want to hurt themselves, or they're going back to their clubs to get ready for club preseason. So some of the clubs, they'll do like tours around the US or Asia. So my club, Bayern Munich. They're doing an Asia tour, and they should be in the US this summer, but it's fine. And then I think AC Milan, Christian Pulisic's club, is doing a US tour, but don't quote me on that. I know Arsenal's definitely over here because they're doing their Bournemouth they just revealed their new kits with Michael B. Jordan, and they're doing a game, I'm pretty sure, both of them here for whatever reason. So we have a bit of coaching situations, obviously. They haven't named a coach for the US, so there's a couple names being thrown out. Unfortunately, it's not Jurgen Klopp. Fortunate.
Yeah.
Really wanted him, but he's pretty set on retiring, so game's the game. But they said someone like Patrick Vieira or Thierry Henry would potentially make a move, and then Gareth Southgate left England, and so people are saying that the US are gonna get him, and I'm like, well, if we get him, it's Berhalter 2.0, but let's not get him. And then the English FA, so the English Football Association, they want to name Pep Guardiola as Southgate's replacement. However, Guardiola is under contract with Manchester City until the end of next year, so the end of 2025, which would be June 2025. I think it's either 2025 or 2026, one of the two.
That's interesting.
So, yeah. So, I'm not, well, we'll see. We'll see.
Too many coaching. Let me tell you.
Yeah. Literally, there's just, it's
swelling
crazy.
Up. Did you see this?
What did you do?
That was the mosquito.
Is it from the mosquito?
It itches that little. Oh, he's like, I'm gonna go straight for it, and I'm gonna get the biggest vein in history. It makes you itch for the rest of the night. So if you see me just like moving my arm, it's because it itches.
Just your luck.
It's just adding to the stress.
It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna keep going.
Right.
Okay, so the Premier League, which is the English Football League, the only thing that really appeared on my page was that Manchester United signed 2 young people to their squad. So Joshua Zirkzee and Lenny Yoro. Don't come for me, because I don't know if that's actually how you pronounce it. But Zirkzee helped his club last season get to Champions League football. And he also played with Bayern Munich. So, unfortunately, I just, when you go to Manchester United, there's not much you can do. So, good luck. Wish you the best. And then, well, I'll, no. So, Manchester United also wanted to sign Bayern Munich's defender Matthias de Ligt. However, that's on hold. God bless, because Bayern should not let him go. So we'll see what goes on. Well, I'm gonna keep talking like Julie did when I had my technical issues. So you're just gonna have to deal with me. So Matthias is a really good defender, and Bayern must sign Jonathan Tah, and we just should not do that because Tah is not as good as Matthias is. And now Manchester United is trying to hack that, which I hope that they're successful because I don't want Tah on my team. So that. Wish I had, well, talk about the Bundesliga, but nah. And then in La Liga, obviously we have the transfer that we discussed in our earlier episodes. So he was officially revealed as a Real Madrid player. He's wearing the number 9, and his signing bonus is rumored to be somewhere between 100 and 150 million euros. A lot of money again. Oh, hey.
Sorry.
I just kept talking. I'm like, you know what? You guys, we're gonna power through this.
My bad. Sorry, someone was asking for medical advice.
Love that. And then Real Madrid are also targeting Liverpool's Trent Alexander-Arnold to play for them, but we'll see if that actually ends up happening. So, do. And that's all I have for soccer.
Is there anything else other than F1?
Okay, so
Yeah, sorry about that.
here's kind of our segment thing. So we thought, actually, you know what? I'll just insert right here the clips.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of. Not like the entire clips, because that would spoil it. But we decided to create our own F1 helmet designs. So
we did it up until like 1 in the morning.
Well, I stayed up until 3 a.m. so it would upload correctly. We started at like 10:20. Yeah. And we went into like 1 accidentally because we didn't realize.
We were very into it, and we might have kept having issues with ours, or like we would do the wrong thing or change something up. We were very
we were dedicated.
Yes.
We were dedicated. So clips of ours will show somewhere, either here or wherever. And I'll post a reel about it. So, or maybe a short on YouTube, depending on how long it is.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Oh, we'll see. I called it, guys. Yes. I called it. You heard it here first. I called it. Oscar won. He won the Hungarian Grand Prix. Sorry, it's not correct, but
mine looks better on the back than it does on the front. It's cooler on the back.
Did you turn around or not?
Do you want me to? I can.
See? Yeah, you might as well.
My hair.
Huh?
I worked harder on the back than I did on the front.
I mean, literally same though. Hold on.
Love it. She has Piastri on hers. I should have added him on mine, but by the time I was done with the car, I was like, okay, I'm done mentally.
I think I'm gonna add both of their numbers. Like, well, this is kind of a 4. Maybe I'll just leave it like that. I don't know. I have them on my other one. I have the sleeve. I have the other one near me, so I'm not gonna go hunt for it.
You've run other podcasts though, haven't you?
Yeah, but like you can't see it.
Yeah.
So Oscar won, Lando came second, and Lewis came third.
It was a good race. There was definitely some interesting events that occurred during the race.
I don't even know where I want to start with this. There's just so much to dissect.
Like I don't even know where to start. Just we're both kind of stuck at the moment on how we're gonna talk about this.
Especially, you know what? Here, I know what I'll do. I'll just read through our texts.
Smart. Because I'm like, I don't like so much happened today. Like I'm kind of mad
Me
that I didn't
realizing
see the
I text you too much. Okay, on the opening lap.
Yeah.
So it was the start.
Mhm.
So everyone kind of got a good start.
Yeah.
But then they went into turn 1, 3
Mhm.
wide, and
Yeah.
Max went off track.
Yeah.
And Lando somehow saved it, but Oscar had the
Mhm.
inside line, so that allowed him to go.
Yeah.
And then he was like
On the move. He was like, "This is my track today. No one else's."
So then
And he
Lando
proved
dropped
it.
down to third,
Yeah.
and Max was in second because then he
Mhm.
passed him. Yeah. So and I don't even know what this would have been.
You know, and I
But
said something
then
about this the other night too. I was like, it's probably gonna be McLaren's and maybe Verstappen, but I'm also like Mercedes probably would get up there too. Like Mercedes has been popping off lately with their poles position.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't even close to.
No. No.
Going in chronological order.
Sorry.
My next text is Williams screwed Logan again.
Yeah. Mhm. They
So
did.
Logan started on mediums and they pitted him and he was
Mhm.
in 11th at this point in the race and he went from
So
11th to
good.
19th
So pissed. I was like,
and he was on mediums. It was like lap 9.
He pitted himself
And
early for no reason. He was
on
doing
mediums.
perfectly fine.
And
Perfectly
then
fine.
had they kept him out, he would have been 10th because someone like dropped
Mhm.
who was
Yeah.
I don't know who, but that's just and then Lewis ended up getting on hard tires because he was trying to undercut Max, which he successfully did. And then so that point going in the top 5 or 6 had pit. So then when Lewis did that, got everybody else to go pit. And then Lando pitted. So McLaren pitted Lando first rather than Oscar, even though Oscar was in the lead and Lando wasn't. But, you know.
A little random situation. Their strategy today was horrible. Interesting.
And then the next lap, Oscar pitted. And then it was Max 1, Charles 2, Carlos 3.
Mhm.
And none of them pitted. And that was lap 19.
Yeah.
I got that. I wrote that. And then Max pitted, and it was Charles 1, Oscar 2, Lando 3. And Charles hadn't pitted, and then he pitted. And then Lando pitted again, and then Oscar, Max, and Carlos hadn't stopped for a second time. And then Oscar and Carlos then pitted, and then Max pitted, and he came out in 5th behind Charles. So at this point, like there was an obvious 1-2 lead between McLaren and Mercedes. And so all of the Lando's race engineer was like, I know you'll do the right thing, give the place back, blah 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 blah. And they were like low key. I mean, you know, I honestly don't know how I feel about it because like Oscar's a good driver, he deserved to win.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he had the cleanest race by any means because he didn't, but Lando kind of proved a point, and he went up, and at one point it was like a 6-second gap.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, this is what happens when you put the guy in second before your guy in first. So it's your own fault, and then It was. And then eventually he gave the place back, but it was like really stressful to watch because I was like, oh my gosh, why would you do this to your team?
It was definitely interesting because you want Lando to win, but you want Oscar to win, but it's also like Oscar hasn't won one yet, and then it's like, but you still want to win because like you've only won one.
Yeah.
And it's definitely some turmoil in that whole thing.
The fact that Lando's in second to Max in the the driver's standings, so the 25 points would have lessened the gap. But now everyone's like, if Lando loses by 7 points, it's all McLaren's fault. So,
I mean, McLaren had messed up strategies today. Like, their strategies were awful.
The 1-2 though, so they did get the job done. But Lewis and Max collided after Max like low-key dive bombed Lewis. But I did see the decision by the stewards regarding that. They said no further action was needed. So
I saw that one too.
I mean, like, at that point, like, just watching the footage of it, it's like Max couldn't have done anything differently because he locked up on both front tires, and Lewis was only following the tracks.
Yeah. It was just an accident, literally just an accident.
Yeah. You can blame it on Max for doing the dive bomb. I don't really see how you could make it Lewis's fault. But
I honestly think that it was just in all an accident and just wasn't something that could be avoided. Maybe it could have been, but we don't know. It's over now. It happened, you know?
Yeah. Like, all the memes on Twitter are like, back in 2021.
Yeah. There's so many memes. There like those, and then like Lando with the trophy from last year.
Yeah, and Oscar holding this year's,
like,
and then
no, I don't watch Mirage. Personal preference.
The meme where Lando's just standing in Carlos's parking spot.
Yeah. A lot of memes this weekend.
For some good memes. Good memes. But last week was it Red Bull 1, 2, and then McLaren 3. McLaren only leapfrogged this week.
Say that one more time.
McLaren leapfrog Ferrari in the constructors this week, or was it last week?
I think it was. I want to say it was last week.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. It was either this week or last week, but they've leaped them now. They're now they're only 38 points, and Ferrari is
only 51 points behind Red Bull, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Within the next 2 races.
Yeah.
Assuming Max doesn't win.
Yeah.
McLaren can leapfrog.
That's sad. Kick Sauber having 0 points in the construction.
Okay. Did I send you the video of James Bowles?
Yes.
After the race today? How are you feeling about that?
Like the text message I sent you this morning? That.
Which one?
All of them. Every one of them. I said nice things, y'all, okay?
I answered the text right here. She did not.
I might have said that they need to go touch grass for a second, and that we might need to have a come to Jesus meeting. I know I'm 5'3", but I can throw some hands. It might be tiny hands.
Okay, I'll back you up.
It might be tiny hands, but I'll knock some sense into them.
You up? Don't worry. Okay. I'll come in with my. Wait, I won't say that. I won't say that out loud. I'll back you up though.
Thanks, appreciate it. We need to have a conversation. We don't even have to throw hands. I'm just gonna be like, look, if you would support your racers like you should be, maybe you'd be getting some more points. Just saying.
Maybe if you didn't decide to change your strategy.
Oh yeah, better strategy.
Every 30 seconds, your drivers would be in the points. Number 1. Number 2, if you showed belief in your drivers.
Yeah. Like,
rather than singling your one driver out for being terrible.
And the only reason he's terrible is because y'all's terrible strategies. It's not his fault.
You know what? Logan got the second fastest lap time today. And no one's talking about it. No. Well, okay, that's a lie. Some of my Twitter was talking about that.
Not enough people are talking about it.
Somehow, I got on to Sergeant Nation cited Twitter.
Oh, T.
I don't know how, but I
new.
did, because I got multiple posts with the little tag on it, and I'm like, I don't even tweet about this guy. How did I get on the cited Twitter?
Maybe we need to start tweeting about him. Boost his confidence. Someone needs to.
No, we'll see.
We're on your side, Sergeant, if you'd like to know. USA, baby.
USA, USA, USA. About to segment into closing. You go away.
It was like the all caps and like emergency stuff. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I just hit my mic. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Okay. Look, I'm surprised I haven't knocked this down. Actually, I'm pretty sure I broke it a little because I knocked it down earlier. Because of the mosquito that I thought was a gnat.
Alright, well, I think that's it for this week's episode. We actually managed to do it in one recording session, which is wild because we haven't been able to do that in a while.
It's been a hot minute, my friend. Very stressful.
So go follow us on all our social medias. We actually have a link that will take you to all of our social medias. So click the link and you'll be able to access our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok.
Yeah, there you go.
So, and don't forget to like the video or give us a 5-star rating. And if you want to see anything else about the Olympics or another sport, or you want us to talk about something else, let us know.
Yes. We'll do it.
So,
we have nothing else to do. Hopefully.
No, I'm kidding. But yeah, peace.